Hello everyone, Joy here. I'm back with this week's Minimalist home tour. In this week's home tour, I would like to point out a couple of changes around my apartment as usual. And only thing is, I have made some changes last week as well, or the week before, that I might have just missed. And the thing about me is, I always say this, but minimalism has been just kind of a tool that I use. It's been part of my lifestyle. So sometimes I'll just declutter, update, minimize without even really paying attention to it. It's just something that I do, like taking out trash, like cooking for yourself, and I don't necessarily remember everything that I do at the time. So today I would like to point out a couple things that I've already done in the past, in recent times, that I forgot to mention in my past videos. Again, it's just something that I use as a tool. I'm not always super obsessed about making minimalism content. It's just something that I do as part of my life, and it's worked for me so far. And another thing is, I know you guys really like it whenever I mention, like little tips here and there, little life lessons that minimalism has taught me, or just my life has taught me. And I do talk about that kind of stuff during my fridge tour, so stay tuned for that. And the season's changing in Korea, the weather's getting warmer. Therefore, there are a couple things that came up due to the weather that I would also love to talk about in this week's Minimalist Home Tour. So without further ado, let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Let's start this week's home tour. Well, this is morning in Korea. Starting in the living room. And this is my small minimalist studio apartment. As you can see, I hang my laundry over here on my right. I'm going to try and point out a couple things that I think I can remember that are some of the changes around my house. But I did buy a bunch of underwear, so that's one of the new ones that I have. I literally had holes in my underwear and the strings were coming off on the sides. That's how long I had them before I decided to go shopping, just in case. So that's what happened. And these jeans, I've had it before, but one thing that I'm very proud of is that I actually got the waist reduced from the seamstress, because these jeans fit me perfectly around my thighs and things like that, but the waistline was just not doing it. So I actually got the seamstress. It was actually a guy. What do you call those people? Like seammen? I don't know. To reduce the waist, and it was perfect. But the thing is, I actually got these white spots on there now, because these are actually glue, and that's from like a school project that I'm doing. So oh well, these jeans were like $15, which is pretty cheap based on Korean prices. So I didn't really intend to make these like a super fancy jeans. So I guess it cost me what, $10 to fix the seam. So this is like $25 jeans, and I guess now they're my work jeans or something like this. So that's what happened. Yeah. And then this thing that's hanging here is my work laundry that I'm going to take to work. If they don't completely dry, I do have another drying rack at work, so that's what I would do. And of course, I use my door handle like a hanger for a coat. The weather nowadays has been a little bit strange. It's been like cold in the mornings and evenings, but also quite warm and sunny during the afternoon. So I think spring is just around the corner, which is lovely. And as you can see, I sleep on the floor, and I have actually, cleaned the floor bed and things like that. And over here, you can see this is my closet area. There's my fridge, and behind the fridge that I've tucked away is my clothes, and off-season clothes are actually in the closet. I told y'all last week that I'm going to declutter my clothes, which I have, but I didn't really film it. I am sorry. It's just, I just wanted to get it over with, because it's been just sitting there for weeks, and I just got tired of me using content creation as an excuse to just sort of not do the job itself. So I will talk about what I declutter, or it could be a surprise, because if you've seen my last closet tour where I actually try on every single outfit, you can find the video where I try on every clothing item that I own, minus bikini and whatever. You can see what clothes I have, and then next time I do another closet tour where I try on my clothes, you can see which clothes I've decluttered. Most of the stuff I decluttered is actually for winter, so that's what happened. So over here is all the foldable clothes that I'm going to wear during warmer weather, which is nowadays. And this one's a little bit thick for the season, but like I said, it's a little bit colder in the mornings and evenings, and some days are cold. So I am going to wear this dress a few more times before I tuck it away into my off-season closet, which is my carrier. And then, this hoodie is, I've worn it before, that's why it's there. Oh, and this is something that I forgot to mention last week. But before then, let's just quickly Any clean laundry that I don't feel like folding, I put in this Amsterdam bag now. And I have another pouch bag, but I have that at my work, so I can carry school supplies. But over here, as you might have noticed, I have these foot mattress. And if y'all have been watching my channel, you know, one time I had a mattress where it was like more of like a pinkish salmon color. But the reason why I decluttered it is sometimes water will get on the floor, and the bottom of that mattress had that like non-slip material on it. But the funny thing is that material is super slippery. So the water would get under it. And then one time I was getting out of the bathroom and it just slid. And I just slid and fell on my butt. And I was like, I kind of ignored it. And I was like, oh, I guess it doesn't soak up the water that well. But I didn't want to deal with it. So I left it like that. And I slept like at least 2 more times after that. So I was like, you know what? I can't do that. So if you're trying to get a non-slip mattress, just be sure like, maybe if you want something that soaks up more water, don't get like one of these foot mattresses that has different materials on both sides. Just get one where it's fabric on both sides. Like this one is basically like a very, very thick towel. And this one soaks up water fabulously. I don't slip on it, and you know, I do not want to have a concussion. Oh my gosh. And let's go into the bathroom. So this is my small bathroom right here. And there's a window here for ventilation. I do need to ventilate because I have killed a humongous cockroach last night. Not in here in the doorway, but yeah, the smell was not getting out. So I've been ventilating, but I did close for privacy. But over here, I keep my shampoo and conditioner here. And another thing that I want to show you, as you can tell, there's actually 3 items here. This one's also conditioner that I have been using, and in the corner, that's a new conditioner. So there's a little bit left in here, but I guess nowadays I'm a little bit pressed for time or energy. So I just wanted to go ahead, and I knew I needed conditioner. So I just went ahead and bought an extra one. I usually don't do that. I usually only wait until one thing completely runs out. But this time I was like, it's about to run out anyway. I think maybe I have like 2 more uses of my original conditioner. So I actually got an extra thing, and that's fine because I'm trying to minimize the time that I spend having to go shopping and things like that. And of course over here, you can see I have some cleaning supplies. That's a mold killing Clorox, and on the left side, that big scrubber is for floor and toilet cleaning needs, and the smaller scrubber is for surfaces. I did clean my sink a little bit yesterday, but you can see I still have hair. That's probably from washing last night or something like that. And over here in my cabinet, you can see I have some toilet papers and some gloves for those days where I have to touch chemicals or something like that. And over here, I've got my body lotion and this watery type emulsion. And my deodorant fell. I do need to get a new deodorant as well. I forgot. I'm a little bit bummed out about that. And the face cream, body lotion, Vaseline. And my skin's actually a little bit better. So that's what I use for my skin. And a toothbrush and toothpaste and little scissors. I don't know why they're there. My hairbrush. And this little thing is actually for my eyelash extension. So I tried and got a eyelash extension not that long ago for the first time in my life, and it's pretty fun to have. I don't know if I'll keep getting it, but yeah, it's really fun. And sometimes the lash will go wrong direction and you use this like a mascara to push it up. I'm sure any of my ladies who do get eyelash extensions themselves would know what I'm talking about. So anyway, this is my minimalist bathroom, and this week I guess we went there for the second thing. And before we go into the kitchen, let's just quickly do a fridge tour. You can see my bag is out here because I took the bag out last Sunday to hang out. And over here you can see I have some frozen ingredients, shrimp and clams, and I freeze my food trash. I do need to cook at some point. And over here, I've got a bunch of vegetables that need to cook before they go bad. But I just want to show you something because I was trying to eat more veggies. You can see I pre-chopped some of my vegetables that I know will stay good even if I chop it. Yeah, it's a little bit dried out, but the fact that it's already chopped, it makes me less lazy and more likely to cook them. I guess if you had like an actual container with a lid, they wouldn't even dry out as much. But yeah, that's just something that I want to show you. Another thing you could do is like you could cook these eggplants in like olive oil or something. So you could pre-season them and keep them in a container in the oil, so they would actually last longer when you pre-cut them. But same thing over here. Garlic stems, I have pre-cut them so I would actually eat them. But as you can see, when I don't pre-cut my vegetables, they just die. Well, the ones that are cut already dies as well. But I am really attempting to cook. So guys, anytime that I attempt any positive changes in my lifestyle, like cooking more, like saving more money, like having better relationships, going to the gym, whatever it might be, I am experienced enough. Like, this is a very important information. Like, let me just zoom in. So I just want to emphasize this. You can tell that I'm failing a little bit, right? So my vegetables are going bad. Like, those bean sprouts would have to be thrown out. But I know from experience, and I'm not even bullshitting you, as long as you keep trying something, you set a goal and you keep trying and you keep failing at it, but you just keep going, there will come a day when you become slightly better in that department. I know this for a fact because even going to the gym, going to school, having better relationship, whatever, it's been an ongoing process. And I do notice myself having grown at least a little bit in those departments. And these type of healthy habits or good habits for me that seemed impossible in the past, it does get better, albeit slightly. So although I am ashamed of failing a little bit, I do know I'm going to keep trying, because if I'm throwing out, I don't know, 3 vegetables today because I didn't cook for myself and I fail, next time, maybe 3 years later, I would only throw out 1 vegetable at a time. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? It might be a small progress, but as long as you don't give up, things will get better. I promise you. Just do not give up. And enough of Onni's advice over there. Let's go over here. I saw a humongous cockroach there last night, and I used a bug spray. And that bug spray, guys, powerful stuff. I have never seen a cockroach disintegrate so fast and so effectively. It was like, whoa. Yeah, but it freaked me out. Part of me is that the second I saw the cockroach, I was like, should I move out? But yeah, I was able to handle it. And I'm very proud of myself, because younger me, a bug that of that size, it would mean I'm moving out. But, by necessity, I cannot do that just now. So that's what happened. As you can see, I've done my dishes. I still need to wash that cup, obviously. And we'll move down here first. There's that amazing superpower bug spray, toilet papers, laundry detergent. I got an extra umbrella here because one time I forgot to grab an umbrella and I left it at work, and it just happened to rain that day. Oh well. I decided I'm just gonna keep one umbrella at work or in my backpack and then another one in the house just in case. Again, I keep my trash in here. And I have some cockroach traps in certain places. I just wanted to show you. Oh. Well, there's usually nothing in here, but I do want to show you on the left side, there's cockroach trap right there. And of course, these paperworks have been here since I moved in. So I think they're like appliance warranties or something. And this is my small closet. As y'all can see, I actually keep not just food stuff in the kitchen cabinet. I keep my bag there, miscellaneous items there. And another extra set of bug traps in here. Yeah, I just keep everything in here as long as, they're not going to affect each other, excuse me. And you can see here, it's like vitamin C things. These were actually like offered along with my survey paper for one of my research papers. So like I would ask people to do a survey. I don't know if y'all remember, but last week there were a bunch of papers on top of my fridge. Those were my survey papers for one of my school stuff. And I actually like removed these because I already got all the surveys that I needed from those papers. And I'm keeping these as kind of a snack, I guess. I'll just take some right now. But as you can see, I have my canned goods, miscellaneous items, even skincare items in here. So this way, in a smaller apartment, I don't have to deal with visual clutter at least. And I know where to go to get everything. Oh my goodness. So that was me rapping about my homes and situation. And this has been the Minimalist home tour for this week. And let's just go to the outro. So that was this week's home tour. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time with more content. Bye.